If they only knew. I see so many lost, man, looking for something, someone, and some being to believe in. The reason is a thirst for truth that is sorely missed by any means, or vicariously living through the youth. Can't find it, man. I desire to be the part of the big scheme of things, got us believing things, hoping in tainted wings, and falsehoods of the severest magnitude. They say it's all about your attitude, but never allude to the truth. What should we do? Can't lean on, man. Overstand that we are relatively new to this land. They say nothing is ever new, just the eyes we see it through. If they only knew. Lord, if they only knew. Jesus, if they only knew. Yes, if they only knew. Show them, Father, if they only knew. How do you know? How do I know? The first question is always the hardest. It ain't what I know, not necessarily what I see. And belief is an understatement of a century. It's a belief embracing the heart, summed up in all emotions, subsiding only by the loudest peace. How can peace be loud, you say? Take uncontrolling fear, doubt, sheer panic, and instantly take it away. This is the presence of the one they call Yahweh, the one they say doesn't exist. Then explain this. Explain a heart no longer divided. Since the storm subsided, peace be still, he spoke to the waves of violence. If they only knew, Lord, 'cause if they only knew, Lord, if they only knew, Father, if they only knew, Jesus, if they only knew. Just wanted to thank everybody, man. This is I can't even lie, it's been a new experience for me, man. Feels good to be reborn. It does. I'm just thankful that he saw fit to use me to pass the message along, and I'm asking you to do the same. Thank you, Father. This is real out here, y'all. It's too deep out here. You gotta stay focused, man. You gotta keep your eyes on him, on the Lord. It's the only thing that's gonna see us through. Only thing. You know what I'm saying? And if they only knew the Lord that I know, they'd be on their knees right now, asking for forgiveness. Just walk by faith, and not by sight. If they only knew. If they only knew. Lord, if they only knew. Jesus, if they only knew. Father.